Hello, good evening,
Oh,
everyone. Welcome to Characters Welcome. We are here on Wednesday, kicking off December, the official holiday kickoff. This is like it's one long holiday party here on Wednesday nights. I'm Justin Tyler.
I'm Connor Ozer.
There he is, wearing his hard leathers tonight, fresh off of I want to say a Harley Davidson. Is that sort of your? If you were sort of to bike yourself, what would you be?
Um, hmm. Harley Davidson's no, I'm confusing Harley Davidson with Ed Hardy because it's like they make the funny shirts, right?
Interesting. You're confusing two different cultures that probably would fight in the streets if they could.
Right.
But that's. Do you own an Ed Hardy shirt? Would
I
you own an
don't
Ed Hardy?
no, I do not. I absolutely do not. Although I have a this is a costume idea for anyone with a to steal. If you have a dog, give him a
Okay.
leather jacket that says the bitch fell off.
Wow. Wow, that is a very sort of Ed Hardy costume wreck, I think. So I think you're actually really crossing the streets very effectively. Folks, thanks for coming out tonight. We've got some fun characters. This is a character show with the best damn characters on the planet. One thing that I want to talk about right off the top is we have a live show this Friday at the UCB Theater here in New York. You can go there live in person. You can get tickets on the live stream. It's going to be fun. Please check it out.
Excellent.
End
Is,
of
is it
announcement.
holiday themed, Justin?
It is holiday themed. Thank you for asking. We're bringing out all of our favorite, sort of the early holiday party that I was just talking about, except live in person in New York
People are
City.
doing
Come
holiday
kick off the
shows
holidays.
so early this year to me. I feel like everyone wants to just fucking leave. So,
Uh, I mean, yes, that is
yeah.
100% true. I think people are sick of this year and are ready to check out. I mean, I feel like people are shutting it down way earlier. And also
Yeah.
the way the holidays are sort of landing is like they're all like Christmas is midweek, Hanukkah's late this year. Everyone's like, I need it now. So they're like, I'm quitting. I'm quiet quitting for all of December.
Yeah.
But not us. We're going even harder. Not like
I'm
Eric
going,
Feurer.
yeah. I'm going. It's the month I was born.
December is.
Yes. The
Oh,
very
nice.
end.
What's your birthday? Do you mind saying? Is it a guessing game or do you mind saying?
I'm fine saying it's December 28th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, how does it feel growing up with that birthday? That's a tough one. It's like
Uh,
everyone's not everyone's
everyone's
away
gone.
or yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I basically just didn't have birthday parties. I'm like, it's fine.
Nice. And you're still cool with that. There's no
Yeah.
scarring there. It feels like you're very fine with it. You're like, it's fine. That's fine. I don't need
Yeah,
a party.
it's
I don't need
normal.
it. It's
It's just
normal.
it's fine. We don't celebrate Christmas. We're Muslim, so it's just like
Yeah.
it's fine. I guess I got a gift anyway. uh
Now, does it feel like because everyone's on vacation and you don't even celebrate the holiday, the end of year holiday that is sort of the defining vacation time of the year, is that especially obnoxious?
I
Uh,
just I mean, I feel like it's a time it's like I get to a lot of times it's just like I just hang around the city. Just
of course, you're the New York City correspondent, so you're out there beating those streets. You're getting tips. You're talking to your
I
rat sources.
I do like being here when no one is here. It's fun.
It is the best. It doesn't happen very often, but I drove back to New York on December 26th once, and it happened to be when the year of that massive blizzard, like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, even longer, like 12, 13 years ago. And I was in the city, and the city was shut down. I was here
I
late
love
those
that.
days leading up to New Year's. It was the absolute best. Everyone was out at bars. People were like having snowball fights. It was a true winter wonderland until all the snow melted, and we were left with just dog shit and Dorito bags.
I remember just walking down the middle of the street covered in snow. It's just
You
like
were
I
covered
think
in snow. You were a
I well the
snowman.
street was covered in snow.
Ah,
I assume there was snow around me as well. I think it's like that was maybe like freshman year of college or something. It was
nice.
yeah.
Wow, what a time! So you're out there just getting older kids to buy you beer. Oh no, you don't
No,
drink.
because I don't
You were
drink.
yeah. Nice, nice.
I
Well,
would.
that
I very much don't drink. I would. Although I did, I went to bars immensely for someone who didn't drink.
well, it's social. You know,
Yes.
you're out there seeing the people.
Yeah, I was doing improv with people at minimum 5 years older than me, mostly. So I would just
Nice.
be hanging around bars with people after improv shows at like 18.
That's very fun and definitely healthy. That's
Yeah,
replacing all the birthday parties you missed out on.
it's replacing all the birthday
It's
parties.
nonstop birthday party all night long. Now, let me ask someone who doesn't drink but is around people who are drinking precipitously. What can you name? No, you don't have to name names, but hit us with one of the more insane things you've seen in your sobriety around drunkenness.
I think I've definitely been at McManus at 4:30 in the morning. And
I can't imagine being stone cold sober at that hour at McManus. For those of you who don't know, McManus, less so now, but used to be the improv, the UCB hang bar. It's where, like, after shows, everybody would go from the bigger celebrity names who are on the show all the way down to your improv students. And it was a scene.
yeah, it was. I've definitely seen people just be like totally out of their minds. I think I definitely saw two people who are a longtime couple now, like kind of first drunkenly kiss.
Ah, that's sweet. Look at you. I was trying to get some salacious story, and you're putting in a basic rom-com plot here. You
Yeah,
saw people fall in love live.
yeah,
Beautiful. What a beautiful answer. You truly are the man of the season, bringing in the goodwill
yeah.
and spirit.
I'm man of the
Uh,
season. I don't celebrate any of these
you don't sell,
holidays.
but that's maybe the better way to sort of have the goodwill that people
Right.
claim to like. You're looking in on it. You're being like, I know what's actually good. Just being nice and sweet, being a sweetie
Yeah, just
pie.
kind of hanging out and being chill, talking.
Connor is the sweetie pie of the show. In my household, my family, my two kids, and my wife have just now gotten into watching Is It Cake?
Oh,
So
wow. That feels like it was so long ago.
it was, but kids, you know, they didn't we didn't put them on Is It Cake at 3 years old, but
Right.
they watch it and they're like, "What? That's amazing!" And I will say, I always thought it was dumb, but watching it with them, I'm a little swept up in the Is It Cake vibe,
Ooh.
and
I,
it is hard to tell if it's cake.
I feel like it's just like it's a single mystery. Is maybe why I don't totally get it. It's just like,
It's a single.
well,
Well, it's not. Yes, it's not a murder podcast. They're not clues leading up to it, and I'll tell you what, that makes it some simple to
there's no
consume.
clues. It's like, is it cake? It's just like, well, there's no way to know.
Yeah, it either is or it isn't. It's a deeper philosophy, Connor. Think about it. It's just, is it cake or is it not cake? There's no popcorn mystery we're solving here. It's
There's
just
no like, oh, it's cake, but then they cut it again. It's just like it's not.
now it's not. It's like Schrodinger's cake. You know, in the box, everything is cake.
That would be funny to be like, you cut. It's like, oh, this shoe, it's cake, but we cut it again. It's an
And
actual
it's a
shoe.
shoe. Or there's a foot inside it or something, you know, really like.
Um,
There's a way to really, fuck people up. You can make it psychedelic. Anyway, that's what I want my kids to do: is have their minds melted by the the deeper, darker version of Is It Cake that we are pitching here right now. But what do you say we jump into some characters? That's what we all came here for, and that's what we want to bring to you, the people.
all right,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Great. I'm very excited for this first character. Someone that I see and love. I see.
I haven't
love.
seen this person in a long time.
Nice. Well, I know where you can meet this person outside of what we're about to see, but I will say, let's get it going. Please welcome out to the rectangles a flight attendant.
Attendant.
Woo!
Så en schönes Mädchen, dann doch noch rüber. Hello. I hope you two have been enjoying your flight. Now, before I take your drink order, would you be interested in signing up for the Delta Sky Miles Platinum card? Oh, no? Okay. All right. So, what do you have? A club soda? All right. And you? A tomato juice. Okay. Let me just get that order. And oh my goodness. Corporate is making us use this new software to put in the drinks. So I'm going to need a little extra information from you, for the software. Okay. So what is your first name? Jonathan. All right. And your last name? Rogers. All right. And your social security number, mother's maiden name, and street you grew up on. Oh, no. This is totally standard. We need it for the new software so I can put in the drinks. No, I'm not just trying to enter your information on the online credit card form, sir. That would be illegal. Okay. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but the flight attendants, we're doing a little competition to see who can get the most credit card signups, and whoever gets the most wins a free trip to Turks and Caicos. And I really could use a break. So, how about you fill out this credit card form and you absolutely will not be getting the credit card. Completely understand. All right. Well, let me get your drinks. Okay, so this is a club soda for you and a tomato juice for you. And are you two a couple? Oh my gosh, so cute. How long have you been together? A year? Oh, so precious. If you get this credit card right now, I will let you fuck in the bathroom. I'll let you do it. Right now, you can join the Mile High Club. I will stand outside of the bathroom and I will not listen. Nope. What do you mean you don't want to do that? Everybody wants to do that. Just go fuck in the bathroom. Just go fuck in the bathroom. I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. I'm not gonna lose all of my morals and decorum for a free trip to Turks and Caicos. You want to go slap that baby that's been crying? I'll let you do it. One good slap. I'll pretend to get you in trouble, but there will be no real consequences. Oh, okay. Don't act all high and mighty, Jonathan. I know you want to slap the baby. You know how I know? You ordered tomato juice on a plane. You're clearly a sick fuck. I think I might just be getting a little overwhelmed. How about I just get you your snacks and then I'll be out of your hair? All right. One fun fact about flight attendants that no one really talks about is that we don't have to go through TSA. No, we just walk straight into the airport and onto the plane. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is I have a gun, all right? And, I don't have to use it, but I might. Oh, you're going to go tell the pilot that I was threatening you? I'm fucking the pilot, okay? Little babies are scared that the flight attendant is going to shoot them. I had the pilot stick in my mouth like 20 minutes ago. He's not going to help you. He's trying to Turks and Caicos too. So, how about you sign up for the credit card? You still don't want to sign up for the credit card? You know something? You two clearly don't want this credit card. And you know something? I respect that. I respect it. So, here are your snacks. And if you excuse me, I'm going to go make an announcement on the plane. Passengers of Flight 288, I regret to inform you that there are terrorists on the plane. They're sitting in seats 15C and D, and their names are Jonathan and Kathy. And Jonathan in particular is a sick fuck. He ordered tomato juice on a plane. Who the fuck does that? Everybody scream and scatter. You did this to yourself. I just wanted to go to Turks and Caicos. I just wanted to feel my ass in the sand. What's that? You'll get the credit card? Thank you. Thank you. Just one moment. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. Passengers of flight 288, I would like to just say psych. There are no terrorists on the plane. I was mistaken. Enjoy your flight, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Chinekero, everybody. Woo! Very fun. How would it end on some bright holiday cheer?
Yeah.
Holiday travel gets crazy.
Definitely. And I will say, I've never seen anyone sign up for the credit card, but wow, they want you to.
Yeah, I've literally never seen it either now that you mention it.
It's fucked. It's a strange place to just really put pressure on you. I feel like it's fucked up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? It's always like right when you're about to land too. It's like, listen, I'm already stressed. I'm not going to sign up for a credit card right now.
There's so much business. It's also funny, like you see, you watch shows set in the past, like your Mad Men, where they're like flying was a party, everyone was drunk. Like you said, people are just like, hey, go fuck in the bathroom. Like I can't imagine a less sexual place than an airplane in the air to be like, let's do this.
Yeah, no. Every time I'm in an airplane bathroom, I am just like imagining every single germ that is in there. It's just way too much traffic happening.
Okay. I'm not for that, but I do think.
But you've done it multiple times.
No. But I do think there is something romantic about public transit, in my opinion.
What type of public transit are we talking about?
What are we getting at? What are you saying? You fuck on the subway.
For context, I just saw a man vomit on the train on the way home today. So what public transit are you talking about?
To me, when I see, public trans, when people are lightly intimate in a public transit setting, I find it very cute because that's a very wholesome level of intimacy to me to be able to share a small kiss on the subway.
Okay, now you're being too much of a sweetie. Now you're like getting into it a little bit. No, that's like a little PDA.
I have a lot of dreams that end just with kissing someone on public transit and then they just end.
Oh, nice. So that's the end point. That's the end point of your rom-com is.
I guess it happens a lot, and it's always times it's like I don't like that person. What was that dream?
You don't like that person. You don't like the subway, but you're making.
I love the subway, but
of course, Mr. New York. Chinna, what's going on? How are you? What have you been up to? What are you doing these days?
I've been doing a lot, some stand-ups, some characters.
We were just on a show together like 2 days ago.
Yes, we were just on a show together just on Sunday, and it was so much fun. I did this exact same character.
Perfect. I was saying before we got on that something Eric and I have talked about on this show a lot is like we come up doing comedy and we're like everything has to be original. And that is in most cases literally the opposite of what you should do. Like you really should just do something that you can then make the best and make sure everyone sees it.
Yeah.
Right? That's a hard lesson for all of us to learn, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the one hand, you want to be writing, but on the other hand, just make sure something's fucking good, Have it in your back pocket.
Yeah, I realize
it the flight attendant. Until you're doing it for the Delta board.
I'll be doing it like at the Delta offsite, just their hired clown.
They're like, oh, we love it. I mean, that's where some real money is.
Was Delta the people who murdered people? Which airline murdered people who were?
Was it just Boeing?
Technically all of them? Probably.
Oh, it was Boeing. It was Boeing in general. Apologies to Delta.
Wow, Delta is the preferred airline. I think, if you had to pick one.
Right.
Yeah, Delta is definitely the hot airline these days, for sure.
Where did you get the outfit? Is that did you order it special for this piece, or is this a composition?
Yeah, so like the little satchel and pin were specifically like a flight attendant. You could buy like flight attendant accessories from Amazon.
Yeah.
The dress it looks very flight attendant-y, but it's just like a dress that was like $20 on Amazon, and I was like, this works. This works. I put it on.
I mean, it is amazing. It looks like that's a fresh out the bag, like high-end flight attendant costume.
It's very convincing. Like when I went out with my friends after the show on Sunday, and I was like, I look like I just hopped off of work. Like,
and I will say, it is really funny when you see like pilots and flight attendants out in the wild. You're like, ooh, where are you going? Where are you coming from? Like, it's a good look out on the town, I feel like.
Yeah.
I did buy some scrubs for like Halloween one year, and I just have them. And sometimes it's like they're just nice things to wear, like I'm doing something mildly athletic. So I think I have accidentally stolen like Dr. Valor.
Of course. Talking about romance, you're like a doctor who runs and you're just waiting on the subway to make out with someone. Beautiful. Chin, is there anything you'd like to plug?
Oh, it's that awkward end of the year time. I do have something to I started producing a stand-up show. It's monthly. It's called Close Friends Comedy Show. We don't have a date for the next one yet, but if you follow us on Instagram at Close Friends Comedy Show, you'll get all the info. And we book all of the funniest people we know, and it's a great time. So yeah.
Can you tell us where the show is, or does it float around?
It floats around. Recently, it was at Brooklyn Comedy Collective. It might be somewhere else next time. It's wherever gives us space.
Great. Follow the close friends. That's awesome. Well, Chinna, thank you for being here. I think with that dress on, you can walk on any plane going anywhere. So enjoy the holidays. Get out into the world.
Straight onto the plane, get some perks. I'm actually going to travel home wearing this and just see what happens.
I mean, like legit, I think that's enough. I think you can do it.
I think people have gone on planes with less.
Yeah, exactly. Catch Me If You Can. You ever see that movie? It was easy back then.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, Chin. We'll see you soon. Later.
All right, thanks, y'all. Bye.
Bye. Very fun.
Good stuff.
There's a romance to airline travel, and I think we just experienced it. And there's a romance to filling out a credit card form.
Yeah.
There's just, you never know if the world opens up for us all when we get a brand new, fresh credit card to stress out our wallets.
What did Huey Lewis say? I got a brand new what?
Yes, exactly. Nice. I think he said drug, though.
Oh, brand new drug.
Just to be clear, I think you're talking about you don't need no credit cards to ride this train.
I think he also said that. I thought what he said was, I got a brand new shirt.
What are you talking about? You need to do a little bit more Huey Lewis research. Great thing to do in the break. Speaking of great thing to do in the break, I will say it is. There's my wife. She is briefly on the show. Coming up next, brand new guest, my wife. Her character is someone who wants a banana. It's very fun. What I was saying is we have our segment. If you want to help support the show, keep it going. Pay our folks like Jorge for coming on here. Send us some cash at our business Venmo. And whatever you send to us, whatever comment you put on what you send, we will read aloud on the show, which brings us to a segment that we do a lot on this show. It's a longtime fan, Robin Richmond, sends us some bucks as often as they can, and we are going to read what we have here in the inbox in a little segment we call Jeer Gyry. Jeer Gyry. Dear Diary, gobble gobble, idiots. You know what time it is. That was from Thanksgiving, and then followed up with Dear Diary. Never mind. I forgot you guys aren't doing a stream tonight. So happy 1 week after Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble, idiots. Lol. I love you. Goodbye. Hilarious. I love the anticipation of that post.
Excellent.
Yeah. Good stuff there. What do you say? Shall we welcome out our next character?
I think that'd be amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree with you.
I got him right here.
Okay. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. It's a dad not prepared to take questions about his elf on a shelf.
Whoo!
So ein schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nicht mehr alleine tanzen.
Okay. Hi, kids. I have a fun Christmas surprise for you. This is Clarence. He's an elf on a shelf. And he's going to be here with us till Christmas, watching and reporting back to Santa if you're being good or bad. So be good. Very fun. You want me to explain how it works? Okay, well, Clarence is an elf, but he doesn't make toys. He's one of Santa's spies. Santa has spies. And Santa is good, of course. He's not spying in a mean way. He's just, judging you based on your actions, whether you're good or bad. Whether you have value as a person, and then rewarding you with the toy, so you associate personal value with material things. So that's really good. It's really fun. Great. Okay, you know what? Let me step back a second here. This is Clarence. He is a spy for Santa. He's sent to our family for the holidays. Where's his family? Great question. Oh, I guess they're back at the North Pole, alone without their daddy, because he's here with us on the job, watching us like a pervert. But that's what it takes in the competitive elf shelf universe that he lives. He's got to earn a living to pay off his elf student loans. He's getting crushed by candy cane college debt like a lot of us are. And this is a cushy gig in this house, in this kitchen. I mean, I wish I could just sit on a shelf all day long. I'd love it. He's lucky. A lot of the elves in the toy workshop lose fingers. That's why a lot of PS5s have severed fingers, elf fingers in them, which is why you're not getting one. Okay. Let me just go back to the top here. Clarence, an elite shelf elf. Away from his family. He's divorced, actually. So he's elf divorced. Elf wife kept the elf kids. So he doesn't have to explain his elf self on the elf shelf. And he's got this great gig sitting lifelessly on a shelf and watching us with his dead eyes that you see right here. He's not dead. No, he's alive. He's just limp. Watching every action like a whimsical, magical security drone with a proverbial gun to our heads to make us be good. Sorry, Christmas. Christmas is all about parents lying to their kids about stuff. Okay, let me reset. Let me reset here, just right to the top. Okay, great. It's simple. Yes, this is Clarence. He's a tiny cherubic stranger who climbs into our beds and watches us sleep. Nope. Clarence is a plush, vaguely sexual doll who steals our dreams. No, that's not it. No. Clarence is a snitch, a fucking snitch who's onto us. He knows what their fucking bodies are buried, kids, and he can't let this little bastard get word back to Santa that we're not in his precious little good book. That precious good book. We're humans, Clarence. He's wearing a wire, I know, a little Santa wire made out of shoestring or red vines or something. Hand me the duct tape. This motherfucker's not getting out of here alive. Hey, Clarence, I hope you enjoyed condescending to us from your precious little shelf, because you're going back to Santa one finger at a time. Oh, man. Look at those rosy little cheeks. Merry Christmas.
Justin Tyler, everybody.
Yeah, that's fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
This piece is based on absolute truth, because this is our actual elf on a shelf, and we don't do the whole he's watching and judging you, but we do like he hides every night and then appears. Except for some nights we forget to hide him, which we did. And my kids are awake, so I had to say this very quietly. And so we had to create a long mythology about why sometimes Clarence doesn't hide at night because we didn't do it. So there's a lot of real truth to this.
Some days Clarence just wants to hang out.
Yeah, someday Clarence is just where he ended up the night before, where the dog dropped him, as they say.
Awesome.
So that's a little window. That's a little window into my parenting and life.
Yeah, that's fun. How old? Sorry if you don't want to. How old are your kids? Not exactly, but around.
It's okay. I don't think it's incriminating to name their ages. They are 8 and 6.
Okay, that's fun age. I work with elementary school kids a lot, and they're both. It's equally like they're very fun, and also some of them are like, wow, I can tell you're not going to be a good person.
Wow. You're saying that your job is to say that out loud to them?
No. But some kids are just like, man, it's a bad start.
That's fucked up. But true. I mean, people are people. And, they say, like, when you're hit, like, 6, you sort of have most of your qualities lined up.
Yeah, I think that's around true.
Yeah.
I feel like most kids don't, like, aggressively change in personality.
Right.
Yeah. They're mostly...
It's crazy, because we all live so much longer after that.
Yeah, we do, right? But
a lot of us do.
I became extremely confident around like 12 after being
extremely confident. You're talking about leather jacket confidence?
Yeah.
Talking about New York City correspondent, man on the street, Connor Ozer level.
I was very meek until around that age, but I think I was always still annoying.
Great
because
qualities.
I think before
shy and annoying. Amazing.
Yes, I was somehow shy and annoying, which is a
kid
terrible
talk.
combination.
Why won't he say something?
No, of almost just like, why is he quietly reciting stand-up?
Right. I wish he would just be a little louder with his killer comedy, you could say. I was also very shy growing up. I was shy until I was like in high school.
Oh, wow. And you blossomed in high school?
I mean, rotted on the vine, blossomed.
You became terrible.
Yeah.
But you became terrible
Withered.
but fun.
My soul withered into the raisin spirit that you have in front of you right now.
That's fine. You're a good soul, I think. A very fun and positive mostly, but I'd say cynical in the right ways.
That's very nice. I could. That's, and again, really reinforcing your sweetie status. But let me also say, I am pretty positive. I feel like for a lot of people, and especially in this industry, they are very cynical and jaded. This industry makes you that way.
And so I feel like you have to be a little cynical still. I think you can't be wholly positive, because then you feel crazy to be around.
Well, I think you have to be a realist. Like,
yes.
I don't like to walk into any sort of job or show or anything and be like, well, this is going to be a nightmare or this is going to end. Because I do think to maintain yourself in this business, or even just on this planet, you have to have enough positivity that you're not a nightmare to be around all the time.
Right. I think both ends of the spectrum someone who's on either end of the spectrum is insane.
Yes. And there are lots of those people specifically in comedy.
Yes.
And now we will name them. First off, there's, just kidding, let's not do that. But what we should do is welcome out our next character.
Ooh, that'd be amazing.
That's a great idea. Thank you for backing me up on that. For God's sakes, Connor. This next character, sometimes a lot of people have an on-again, off-again relationship. Others have an on-again, 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 on-again relationship.
Yeah.
With this next, who we're about to invite out. So please welcome out to the rectangles, your Vape Pen. Hoop.
Du så en schönes Mädchen, komm doch
Good morning, babe. Where are you running off to? Oh, you won't believe me. I'm still warm. Last night was so fun. I thought I was done after the first hour, but you just had me going and going and going. What's wrong, baby? You seem stressed. Do you want to go again before you have to go for work? I know you always want to. Sorry, what do you mean by a break? Oh, is this about your little freak out after? Oh, honey, don't worry about that. That happens to everyone. I promise. Yeah. Everyone worries that time is like this flat circle of misery punctuated by meaningless moments of violence against ourselves and others sometimes. I would never think anything less of you. We just have to go back to the aquarium together. Everything makes sense there. Okay. I didn't mean to nag. I think it's really funny that suddenly you need to build some tolerance for me as soon as the cart is low. Like, that's my issue. Like, you're not just going to go out tonight and buy another one, which I'm fine with, by the way. I feel like I don't get enough credit for how much I've grown in this relationship. I mean, I listened to Gabe Dunn's podcast about ethical polyamory. I have come so far. So am I toxic? Please. Okay, so number one, the science is out if you even listen to me. And number two, that is not even our issue. Our issue is your codependency. Yeah. Then what about last night? When you sucked me off for an hour, even though I just had the tiniest little line of juice left. It's because you're an artist, right? Because you're a free thinker? Give me a break. You are a Cheez-It connoisseur with air fryer lungs, and you never stand up to your mom! Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I'm just low charge, and you have to go to work soon. Let's just talk about this later, okay? And baby, you know I hate fighting. Could you just kiss me? Just once before you go? Just so I know we're okay? As long as I don't spit in your mouth this time. Well, you used to like that!
Kate Clay, everybody,
Wow.
bringing us some very real vape talk.
I love this because again, it's the vape, but this is a very great representation of the worst person you ever meet. If you could, you're a vape pen, but I'm like, that's a straight man with painted fingernails.
Oh, I'm so glad.
That's amazing.
Just like the worst person that like one of your good friends is dating that you're like, why? So please just leave them.
Jesus Christ.
They're holding you back.
Yeah,
I can't
and your friend's
believe that
like, I
man's
like
real.
him. I like him. Also, if you're gonna anthropomorphize the worst person, making them a vape is right on the nose. Especially the way vape design has changed. They used to be, I feel like it was like steampunky, weird contraptions for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Which I was like,
I mean,
okay,
if you're gonna poison yourself, you may as well do it in style.
Exactly.
Right.
They look like
smoking into. It used to look like they were smoking into like a penny whistle.
Yeah, and like
It
I
looks
shout
like-
to that.
like what Star Wars, just the like
very
a lightsaber.
lightsaber. It was very much like a futuristic Gandalf pipe or a lightsaber or something. It was like, okay, yes, this is tracking.
The Mos Eisley Cantina band. They're like little fake bassoon.
But now that they've morphed into like vaguely, they look like, some of them look like vibrators. They're just like vague. They're just grosser now. And like, I'm just like, they are unsavory contraptions.
Right.
They really do make them look less like sort of weapons and more like toys.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
They're
like
just
a lot of them are now pink and like green and all this. I'm like, that's a kid.
Oh yeah,
That's a
I
kid.
saw one that truly looked like an iPod Nano. I was like, that's an iPod. I know that. I know that shape exactly.
Yeah, you're like, I know what that is. You can't.
I knew it that one.
And then you suddenly have it up against your mouth, like, what? How did it work? I was familiar with this object.
I like that you didn't originally plan to do this on the bed.
Sorry.
Yeah,
a
it
little
has come
background.
back fully to the bed again. Yeah, that was nice.
We were working out some tech for Kate's piece, and landing on the bed is so good. You starting on the bed is so good. It's perfect.
Yeah. Where did you get this bodysuit?
Oh, the worst place to get stuff. Jeff Bezos' house.
Oh, okay.
It was just fast and
No,
yeah.
it's okay. It's what we do. It's
Yeah.
what us character people do. I mean, you could get on the very romantic, according to Connor, subway and go to Abracadabra on
Right.
21st Street and
Love Abracadabra. Yes,
Yes.
that's
go
a
in
very
there
good idea.
and everyone watches you like you're an absolute criminal. Trying to steal a wig. I was like, what criminal's in here stealing a wig? I don't know. Like maybe someone about to rob a bank. Maybe.
Oh.
But also, like, I'm not doing that. I'm
Maybe
I'm
you just
asking
have a
questions.
real criminal look. Have you considered that?
Maybe. I have a giant
think,
bag of
I
props
don't-
usually with me, so maybe they
I
think
don't
it's-
trust that man isn't buying costumes for an unsavory purpose.
Yeah. Every shopper at Abracadabra is doing it for an unsavory purpose. That's an unsavory place. The whole point is to be unsavory. Just like you are, Connor, a real sweetie. The opposite
I'm a
of
sweet
unsavory.
guy. People don't question why I'm places.
Wow. People don't question why I'm places. What a
Yeah.
great statement.
People don't. People are like, occasionally they'll be like, "Are you lost?" And be like, "No."
And like, great. Enjoy
Excellent.
yourself, sir.
Great.
They turn around and they're like, I was hoping you would be there, actually. You fill the negative space, Connor.
Yeah, we needed
For a-
someone right there.
For a person that says they fit in anywhere, you are always in the same exact position, sitting right next to this window. So,
I get around. I move around.
yeah, talk to me when you're in a penthouse apartment. It just happenstance next time you log
But
on the show.
but it's still the same window.
Yeah. What? How do you do it? But it's stained glass?
Yeah.
Kate, talk to us. Where are you coming at us from? What are you up to? How are you?
This is so great. This is my first character that I've written.
First
Woo!
ever?
Yeah,
Oh,
this
man,
is
it's
such
such
a
a
joy. It
killer.
was just
That's
so fun for
awesome.
me to try out. Yeah.
Such a
awesome.
killer first piece.
Thank you so much. I
It's very
really,
fun.
I'm taking classes with Sarah Parsons right now, and they're just the best. Such a legend, of course.
Yeah. Sarah's great.
My favorite jokes came from Sarah.
She's great.
Yeah.
And this character, hearing that she's sort of directing you on it, it makes a lot of sense. That's very fun. So wait, are you doing other comedy? How did you come to characters?
Yeah, so I'm a performer. So I love theater. I love stage more than film, really, because I like to be with the people. I like to hear the reaction. And I consume a lot of comedy, but I just hadn't gone into it because, I don't know, you got to audition for Shakespeare or whatever. And then COVID, of course, and I fell very deep into the character's welcome rabbit hole. Supplied a lot of hours of entertainment for me. And then I moved back to the city, and I met someone who knew Sarah, and I found out about the classes. So I'm just really at the beginning. I don't have anything to plug,
So you're
but
also a good
more
dramatic actor.
watch this space.
Watch this space. That's the best plug. That's awesome. Wait, and so do you audition for? You said Shakespeare stage.
Yeah, I've done a lot of classical work, honestly, and I really enjoy classical work because I feel like you can. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Oh, I can't. Sorry.
Interesting that you're gripping the. Are you holding the blade? Or are you holding the?
The sheet.
I'm just pulling the blade out, so I'm really.
Oh, okay.
Scabbard. And let me be honest, I'm posing like an asshole. This picture is from a long time ago. If that's not.
That's how everyone feels when they get a sword in their hands. So they just got,
I mean, I did a lot. I did a Shakespeare tour for like 4-5 summers, and man, it was fun, and did a lot of that. But shouts to that work.
But Kate, that was an awesome piece. You're an actor, which is awesome, and clearly shows you seem very awesome. This is great.
Look at this again.
I just want to dress myself up in blue.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, come back again. Bring us your second character as well, because this
This
one
is
was
awesome.
You got it. Thank
tell
you guys
Sarah
so
we
much.
said what up. Yes, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks for being here.
Dude, thanks, guys.
Kate, that's
Later.
awesome.
Very good.
Very
Kate
good.
Clay. So fun.
This reminded me of my first character class. It was with Christine Bullen, who
yes, of course.
who I don't think there's ever been a teacher I've ever wanted to impress more in my life. She was like, to me, she was so like good as an actor and a writer. I'm like, I want to impress this person. Like,
she's so good. When she moved to New York and started doing Characters Welcome. I think she was on the first season of Characters Welcome, I want to say.
It might have been
some great,
like second, but I think
maybe second. I don't remember at this point, but it's she's got some banger pieces on the YouTube page. But when she first moved here, she was still in Groundlings.
Yes,
and she was flying. She was flying back cross coastal to go finish up her Groundlings stuff and also do UCB. And now she's the one of the artistic directors on the West Coast.
Right, which I think, if anything, holding her back, because I think she's an amazing actor and writer.
Yeah, I think she's still doing. She had a great a one person show that she did for a long time. Like she's just really great.
But I remember just ending. I just having a piece that was like, I really liked the piece. It was stupid. It was a guy who just ate vegetables like an apple at a party.
He ate all vegetables.
Yeah, so he'd like be like, it's like, oh man, I ain't never eat no vegetables. Coach says I gotta eat vegetables. I got, so I'm like eating an onion. I'm biting into a kiwi.
It's big spectacle piece energy.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
Very unlike my pieces usually are now.
Ah, yes, you've changed.
I mean, there's spectacle to it, but it's usually more about the 1,000 words I've written in addition to having a saxophone or something.
The spectacle is, wow, he wrote all these words. But speaking of spectacle, let's welcome in someone who we always miss, and I'd love to see him just pop up here randomly.
Hooray!
Look at this.
Where are we coming to from?
What? Wine sipping.
Goodbye, boys.
Wow, man of mystery.
What a maniac.
Man of mystery. He could be anywhere.
Truly, when I thought he was in he said he was working tonight. I thought he was in a tech booth. He's not working. No. He's out there on those streets drinking that wine at some sort of party.
He's out there with Pitbull.
Great follow on Instagram is Jorge. He was DJing at some crazy show recently. Did you see this post? I
saw this. It looked crazy.
It was like some very intense bingo show. And he's the DJ. I was like, yo, this show looks crazy. Everyone was crazy. The graphics were crazy on the screen. Definitely track down Jorge's IG. It's very fun. But I will say we are down to our last character, which is, something that Eric often mourns, but I famously hype because, it's all been building up to this.
Yeah, this is it. Where I stand, like Michael Jackson once said.
Yes. And we always end the show with a quiet Michael Jackson quote, almost like a prayer.
Like a prayer, like Michael Jackson once said.
Like he famously sang and recorded and released.
Yes.
Now, Connor, do you want to set this? That's the right person who did that. I'm wrong. Like a Prayer was written by Huey Lewis, I believe.
Right, and the news. They need a new shirt.
They need a new shirt. One that fits me right.
One that don't bunch up too much. One that got
my shirt is too tight.
Right.
This is good. We're the Weird Owls of specifically Huey Lewis. We see a lot of Weird Al, but we don't see a lot of Weird Owls. That's the future. Connor, do you want
I'm still thinking on that one.
Yes, no, that's okay. It's gonna really sit with you. Do you want to set up what we're about to see, or do you want me to?
How about you set it up for a second?
Great. I'm very excited. It's the end of the year. It's time when a lot of big films are coming out. It's where it's your Oscar bait season. It's where you're gonna get your Nosferatus coming soon. You're getting your Bob Dylan biopics.
That's coming out. Wow.
Yeah, Complete Unknown. Very excited for that actually. You're getting. I saw a screening of Nosferatu. It's very good. Robert Eggers' vampire movie. But anyway, it is director bullshit season. It's snobby talking time. So I'm very excited to welcome out maybe one of the snobbiest, one of the most qualified for sure.
Right. I think more middle of the road fare, but I think very good stuff.
Yeah, I think very good stuff. So I guess we will now cut to feature film directorer Connor Ozer.
Hi, I'm Connor Ozer. I'm the director of the feature you're about to see. Now, I want you to enjoy it as a wonderfully funny film, but I do want to be serious for a moment. On the first day of shooting, a helicopter crashed in the set and killed almost everyone except for me and a few craft service people. What you're about to see is the one scene we filmed before everyone horrifically died in flames. But these people were artists, and I want to honor their memory by sharing this last bit of joy they created. So please enjoy Iconique, the Live, Laugh, Come Tour, the sequel to my first feature, Iconique, the Comeback Tour.
Miss Thang? Hi, Miss Thang.
Oh, we're not on stage anymore. You can call me Sammy.
Never let anyone call you by your real name. Once a man called me Shania, and now he's Drake. Cool. I just know you're new to this rough and tumble world of pop stardom, so...
Well, I've been YouTube famous for 12 years and regular famous for 8.
LOL. I'm gonna give you some advice I really wish I'd had at your age.
How old do you think I am? Because I think we're the same age, but you just got famous really young.
Tiny little baby girl. I'm gonna tell you 2 things I really wish I knew when I was your young.
Okay, I just looked it up, and I'm 2 years older than you.
1, whatever happens, no matter how many people rely on you or trying to make a quick buck off you, you've got 1 life, and honey, you better live it.
Wow, that's really great advice.
Number 2, never pick a fight with Alanis Morissette. That bitch is scrappy. She almost choked me to death with an umbilical cord she keeps in her purse.
Ew, oh my god.
Yeah, if the Indigo Girls hadn't stopped her, I'd be dead right now. I'm still too scared to enter Canada.
Iconique, it's time.
Catch you later, Miss Thang.
So we've moved Eat Me In from opener to the middle because the guy in the clitoris costume had a heat stroke.
Moron.
So now we're gonna open with Stop Being Clingy.
I hate that song. It won't go away.
I wanna fuck Joan of Arc. 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 The only girl that can get me wet. Burned at the stake. Love her to death. She's a warrior. A Catholic saint. I'm a sinner. Wanna see her taint. I wanna fuck Joan of Arc. 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 I wanna fuck Joan of Arc.
Connor Ozer, everybody,
Yeah.
the writer and director of that?
Yes. Someone helped me film it. Dino helped me with the camera stuff, but I guess I directed that as well and edited it and made the song.
Very fun. I mean, first off, seeing Babyface Connor at the top of that is
that's
the part you did
a year ago.
You look much, not to say you've aged a lot since then, but you do look younger. I mean, the facial hair is doing a lot.
Yeah.
That's very nice. the umbilical cord she keeps in her purse line, killer, got me.
Thank you.
Very fun. Talk to us about how this came about.
I made this for Club Video. I was planning today to do the intro live and then cut to the rest of the video, but we didn't have time for that. So we just played the video. Yeah, I think I made this for Club Video, and I just had this. I think when I did it for Club Video, I think I just had this idea of like, oh, it'd be really funny of like, you know how the Twilight Zone movie had that helicopter crash that like killed a child and stuff.
Yes,
like that for like a Lonely Island tier comedy.
Yes.
I think is to have such a tragedy on like an SNL movie. I find that funny.
Definitely, the idea of being
like, we
the idea
still
of, like,
want to
you
release
died.
what we have left.
Yeah, we have to. You died making that, said everybody. No matter how tragic it is or how famous they are, it'd still be like, oh man, they died making that.
Right. Well, even if it's like not even a judgment on quality, but I think it'd be very funny if there was a huge tragedy on the set of Pop Star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. That's fun. So are you doing a lot of videos? Are you continuing? That was a year ago. Are you continuing to make?
Yeah, I've made a couple more videos, but it's hard to make videos, especially when you don't have a camera. Personally, but I do like making videos. I think it's very fun. I've been working on other stuff lately, but I would like to make more videos because I find it very fun.
And it is. Well, to have something permanent afterwards, is amazing. That's the hardest thing to do in any discipline, is to be like, I made this. But that's truly, I tell people this all the time, that's the only way to succeed in anything, is to be like, I actually made this. Because, whatever percentage, 70, 80, 90% of people just don't make the thing. So if you're the one that makes a thing, it's a huge advantage.
I always just be like, maybe I should just make a television show because that's what I like.
Yeah.
I like but it's incredibly so much to do. But I do just like television.
It's a lot to do. I mean, the money's a barrier.
Yes, a huge barrier.
Huge barrier. But, I mean, this is a cliche to say, like, we have a lot of access to resources that in the past were not available to us. So, I don't know.
We have access to people as well, which is like something a lot of people can't say. We have access to very talented people.
Talent.
Yes.
And I put a chip down and said, I'm going to make a bunch of stuff this year. And I've done a pretty good job. I feel I'm going into the holiday break with a lot of editing and writing and preparation to do to put a lot of stuff out into the world next year. I'm very excited.
Which is awesome. It's very cool.
Yeah. And that's the hardest thing in the world to do. Speaking of that, is there anything you'd like to plug right here, Connor? Now's your chance.
I just did like 5 shows, so I think I have very little.
You're spent. You're exhausted.
I think I'm going to do halftime at UCB Cage Match next week. We'll see what it might be. And inside the NBA bid might be something else. I'll do the... I think Kelly Quinn has like a going away show on the 22nd. She's the star of Iconique.
Yes.
Live, Laugh, Come Tour. She has a going away show on the 22nd. So that'll
Where's
be
she
fun.
going?
To France again.
Forever?
For a year again.
Wow. Crazy. Going to France again. Wow.
France again.
That's a fun way to send someone off. Au revoir.
Yeah. Au revoir.
Enjoy France again.
Au revoir once again to France.
Fantastic. Very fun. Folks, that's the show. Thank you for being here on our Wednesday live stream. We do this every week. We'll be back next Wednesday with even more characters And please, we welcome you to come back, as we always do. Before that, though, we have a show on Friday at 9 p.m. at the UCB Theater here in New York City. If you are in town, please come join us there. If not, there are live stream tickets available. It's our holiday show. It's going to be a blast. Please come through. Connor, thank you for being here.
Of course.
Always
fun.
a pleasure to have you. Clarence, thank you for being here. Go hide, you limp weirdo. And we will see y'all next week. Thanks for watching. Later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.